Portions of Metro World Entertainment Television have been sponsored by Key 56 Internet Radio, playing San Diego's best soul, funk, and jazz. And the Bamboo Lounge Sushi and Wine Bar. Home of the Key 56 monthly entertainment mixer.
Good afternoon and welcome to Metro World Entertainment Television. My name is Mark Henry and I'm honored to have with us our guest this afternoon, Mr. Alexander Marin. Mr. Marin is a prominent business owner as well as community leader here in Hillcrest and owner of the Bamboo Lounge and Tea Deli restaurants here in San Diego. Welcome. Pleasure to have you this afternoon.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure being here.
Great. Now, first question, how long ago did you move to San Diego and what was your passion for getting involved with the community? Let's start there.
I came to San Diego about 20 years ago. I came to finish my education at San Diego State University, and as I finished, I finished my degree, went back to LA and became a high school teacher. I taught high school math for 6 years in Linwood, which is just outside of the LA district, Linwood Unified School District, and came back to follow my passion, which is teas. I love teas, herbal teas, and that's how I got started with my business. And I got involved with the community, seeing what I could do with the community and how I can open up my business. So I tapped into the local businesses and I opened up myself to opening up a place here in Hillcrest.
Right. I remember the tea room,
Exactly.
The bamboo tea room. Exactly. So how did you come about in terms of your research, learning about the different teas, that we all have available on the planet? I mean, how did you go about getting that launched?
I've always loved herbal teas. I've always loved the aesthetics, the Asian aesthetics, and that drew me towards the teas. I've been studying teas for the last 10 years, and every year we go to a convention here in Las Vegas. It's a tea convention, and that's how I've started learning more and getting involved more, and that's how I opened up my tea house. And it's been 10 years since I've had my business.
Is it something sort of where you compare different teas, like sort of how you have these wine clubs where, certain teas you look at from different regions of the world and so forth and what works best? I mean, how do you decipher the different ones and what to use?
Absolutely. Teas is a phenomenon. There's so many teas. There's over 10,000 varieties of teas. I can take you around the world with teas. There's from herbals to white teas, green teas, black teas, oolongs. So there's just so many. It's just the knowledge that keeps me going also, and I love to share that. I want everybody to know about the what it can do to your body.
Wonderful. And how did you parlay that in terms of combining it, I should say, with your involvement, getting involved in the community, in Hillcrest community affairs?
Well, owning a small business here in Hillcrest, what it allowed me to do is belong to the Hillcrest Association. The Hillcrest Association helps other businesses, continue and strive in doing business here in the community. And as I got involved, I became also one of the members. And 1 year I became also the president of the Hillcrest Association. So it just helps the community. It's a builder. It's a business builder.
I've lived here in Hillcrest for some time myself. A few years back, I spent some time here. What improvements and what changes have you seen occur in this area over the time that you've been involved with the Hillcrest Association?
Well, the Hillcrest Association helps businesses grow. It builds, it promotes, it markets, the farmers market, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So all the money that is generated through the businesses, a little portion goes back into developing more community awareness, back into helping other businesses, marketing. So it's about, how other businesses can help each other.
Okay. All right. And they're just as involved in different projects for the betterment of the community, pride, that sort of thing. Different organizations,
Absolutely.
community level organizations. So what accounts for your deeper commitment to that? Where does that come from?
The commitment comes from from helping out the others. You're helping yourself. Getting the information, getting things done. Getting if you don't know something, someone's gonna know about it, and they help each other out. So it's about helping your neighbors.
Okay, you said you started with the bamboo tea room, correct? What came about? What made you decide to mark the transition in going from the bamboo tea room, which I remember, to the bamboo lounge?
What I needed to do is, our space is so large. We have a bamboo garden, as you can see in our background. It was hard to maintain it, and San Diego is not a large tea community. It's not cold, so a lot of people are not exposed to the tea. I go out there and I try to reach out to others to teach about the teas, but it's been a very hard transition to get others to try the teas. So one way to do so is I opened up a restaurant and called it Tea Deli to incorporate the teas. And on one side I have the tea house, and then on the other side, the larger side, I go, how can we promote, how can we build from that? And I opened up a wine bar, and now the wine bar has become more of a liquor sushi bar. So we're an all-inclusive bar now.
Right. That's why I was going to come to that. Cover your expansion from. I've been coming here a long time myself, and I remember going from the tea room to the wine. So I've covered that transition. And have you found that has increased the popularity of the lounge in itself?
Yeah, it certainly has. It just, the more awareness that you put out there, the more people know it's going to know. We have an excellent brunch, a $9 all-you-can-drink mimosa brunch. We also have sushi. We also have amazing liquor cocktail specials throughout the week. So it really, the more we get people to know, the more they come in. So it's about marketing, advertising and marketing.
Yes. And it's certainly increased. I've noticed on Yelp, you're rated #1. Congratulations. That's awesome. There's a huge variety of different things. You mentioned you have the sushi bar going. How's that going so far?
It's going excellent. We have actually one of the only female sushi chefs here in San Diego, and she was taught by a sushi sensei. The master sushi taught one of these sushi chefs, which is a female, which is rare because in Japan, females are not allowed to hold the fish because it warms it up in their hands. So it's kind of nice and kind of unique that we have a female sushi chef.
There's a true art to that, from what you're saying. There's a certain method to doing that. I wanted to take a minute to talk about also your artists. You have a wide variety of paintings, I noticed in your galleries.
What we created here is we have a room which allows local artists to display their art and to get others to come in and see their art. So it's more of a medium to get local artists to showcase their art and to also to share it with others. So that way more people can see their art.
That's great. And what about the art shows? I understand you have those as well, right?
Yes. We have a recurring art show once a month with local artists coming in here, showcasing their art. A lot of them do their art live, which means that they're painting while people are coming in, they're knitting. So there's different mediums of art also, not just painting. There's also sculpting, there's also beading. So there's different artists in our venue. So it's kind of nice. It just brings more people, more awareness, and you get to share with everybody.
Thanks for a very wonderful, open, creative space that you're trying to incorporate. Where do you see things going in the long run? Let's get back to the community for a minute. With all the different interests that you have within the community, what are your hopes for the community at large in the long run, say 5 years from now? Let's keep it at that.
Well, I think Hillcrest is continuing to grow. It's continuing to expand. We're continuing to build here in Hillcrest. I would love to see more vendors. The farmers market being right in front of us brings in a lot of local communities. It just branches out to reaching out and helping, getting exposed and getting others to know about us and to know about what Hillcrest is all about. It's diversity, it's about the food, it's about the arts, and we just like to welcome everybody.
And for Bamboo Lounge, in say the next 5 years, what's the next great thing that's going to happen in this spot?
I think one of the things we're working on right now is expanding the front of our patio, so that way we would have a large patio in front of Tea Deli and Bamboo Lounge. That way we can use it for both lunches or at night for entertainment, for mixers, for any kind of event that we can use it for.
You discussed diversity, which is a wonderful thing. Let's bring that topic into your menu items, which, as we know, it's very diverse and it's wonderful. Tell us a little bit about that and your inspirations for that menu, for your varied selections of food.
I really take pride in our food. Tea Deli being the #1 lunch spot here in Hillcrest by Yelp reviews. What we try to do is what we do is we go to them every morning to our farmers market and we hand pick all our food. Nothing comes from big trucks from US Food or Cisco Foods. So we pride ourselves at what we put in a plate. And it has translated into having really good food. Also with the sushi, we also take pride with our sushi chef. She came from Benihana's. Like I said, she was a female sushi chef, and she's amazing. And she also takes pride in the art that she creates. So we have a little bit of different kinds of food, but what we try to present and what we try to put in a plate is something that we are proud of and what we would like to share with others. And we're getting known for that. It's taking time, but we're getting known for that.
Wonderful. Yes, we got to sample quite a bit during the event mixer we had here at Key 56 recently. We're looking forward to the next one coming up here shortly. What was that like for you, our event? Tell us a bit about that, your perspective.
Any event that you guys bring into our community, what it does, it broadens the information that we're putting out there. We're getting to know our neighbors. We're just branching out and bringing in more people to know about the different mixers that we have here, and yours being one of them. So it's what it does. It allows for others to know what's going on in our community.
That's wonderful. It was a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Marin. Best of luck with everything, and continued prosperity in the community. This is Mark Henry, and on behalf of Metro World Entertainment Television, thank you very much for joining us.